Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm building a grapher for the machine learning AI tactic strategy game thing. Above this line is positive reward, below is negative reward, and it's just going to stack over time to show you the performance up and down dips. This is the easiest, fastest way to make a graph in Unity, so let me show you what I got. All right, so here I just plugged in 7, and this is the result of a 7. The max at the moment, I just bit my tongue out. The max at the moment is set to 9. So 7 out of 9 gets you this right here. But if the max were to go to like 25, then 7 would be a lot smaller. And now I just set it to -5, and this is the result that it gets you. Again, 0 line, and then -5 out of 9 is right there. Pretty simple. Now I'm just gonna expand on this, change the colors, depending on positive and negative, and then add the ability to have as many as I want across a single timeline. All right, I got it to evenly space out 3 different inputs, positive, negative, positive, perfect, geometry. Now all I got to do is just make it versatile enough where I can take in any new input and then recalculate the entire graph. Let's do that. All right, here we go, baby. Here is the graph. It is looking pretty nice. This is random. It's gonna look a lot more uniform, like up, 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 down, 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 up, up, like that. But look at it. It's working. Check out the code. This is the real-time code right here. You just add the value to the graph, and I just had a constant. I just like fluctuated a bit. And then all you do is call update graph. And I'm gonna make that because that's a constant. So I'm gonna put that inside the actual graph struct, which is over here, left hand mouse, left hand mouse, left hand mouse, boom. The actual graph struct that takes care of all the data on the back end. My favorite type of programming is making like little structs and classes, but yeah, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. All right, so there are 2 problems that I need to fix. Here's the first problem, is that the max does not update yet. I needed to, every new value that it gets added, I need to evaluate if it's over the max, then update the max. If it's not over the max, then leave it the max where it's at. And then the second issue, which is a bit harder to demonstrate here, let me show you. All right, so here's the second problem. Say that I have some graph, right? And then I want to update the graph. Well, sorry about that, but this is what I want to show you. When I update the graph, God damn. Okay, so when I update the graph, you'll see that it actually works exactly as it should work. Okay, never mind. I thought that it would just continue to add stuff over here, but I guess when I do the for loop, I do already have a reference to every single bar, and I just update the actual dimensions of everything. But so I guess I just need to fix the maximum problem. One sec. All right, it should be fixed now. Let's see. Bada boom, looking good. All right, looking good. Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go. Again, this is a random graph, but this is how it's going to function. I guess the last thing I need to do is just colorize positives for green and negatives for blue. And we'll be properly done with this little graph reader thingy. Tight. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, full green. Another green. Red, baby. Look at that. That right there is how you make a good little graph to read data and all that jazz. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, so last thing I want to test is I want to just like stress test how many can it take? I'm really curious. Let's find out. All right, let it fly. Boom. We're waiting for an error. Right now it's at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's about as high as I'm probably going to use it to about 120. This is probably too slow. I'll make it a bit faster. See if we can get to like 10,000, huh? All right, here we go. Let's see what happened. Much faster. See, the thing is, there has to be a breaking point for this at some point, right? Because eventually the pixels become so small that it has to break. I can only assume. All right, so we're now at 700. Still going pretty strong, no errors. 900. This is well more than I'll ever need to use, but all right, it's still going pretty strong. I guess I can make it a little faster because this is taking a lot longer than I thought. I'm surprised. Okay, so I see some of the like bars cutting in and out, which I guess that is technically the breaking point. But again, this is a bit of a random distribution of data, so it's hard to tell how useful it will be. But all right, yeah, this is definitely breaking point. We're at 1500, and it looks like static noise, but we still ain't got no errors. I don't know. That's good enough, I guess. Whatever. All right, friends, and that's all there's to that. What I love about this little tool is that it's pretty versatile. Like, for example, I can come over here and grab the actual graph object, and then I can like scale it down. I can make it half the scale, half the scale. Oh, now it's going off the scale. What the hell happened? Oh, I broke something. Okay, I lied. Hold on a second. All right, forgive me. I had to fix something. I had to set the scale to 1 every time that it gets created. But you can see now that if I pause it, I'm afraid to do this live, and then turn the scale to half. Oh, yeah, it doesn't update yet. Hold on. Update the scale to half, resume. You can see, bada boom, it just turns into half scale. And now I'm gonna try and update it live. Let's see what happens. 0.25. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. 0.25. Yeah, and it just updates. It just does what it does. Ideally, you would like it as big as possible, right? And that scales fucking amazingly. Let's see if we go 3 times bigger. Wow. What a great tool. Don't you love making great tools? Now, see, if I were smart, I would take this tool that I made and kind of like package it up a bit and add it to my repertoire of things to rely on when I don't want to build new stuff. I think it's in a pretty good enough state where I can just drag and drop the class into that folder. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's definitely doable. It's definitely doable. So this is the real-time script. Again, all you do is create a new graph instance, and you need a reference to a game object. I guess the hierarchy here is important. I'll have to remember that. I'll take a picture or something. And then all you do is just add a value to graph. That's it. And then update it whenever you want to update it. Maybe I can quickly edit so that this is generated in real time as well, this hierarchy. Maybe. Oh,